You know, I've done a lot of real estate here in this country, and I have to admit, 3408 Belva, it's not only the most impressive piece of real estate I've seen, but it is the future of real estate in this country. A green building, imagine that, on the edge of Karura Forest. Fantastic place to be. I recommend it to anyone. And the pricing is the best part because it is a buyer's market right now. The pricing of these 3-bedroom apartments, of these 5-bedroom simplexes and duplexes, I'll tell you folks, it's a win-win situation. Check it out. Belva. Make that 3408 Belva. That's the place to be.
My name is Abdulaziz Muhammad. 3408 Belva seems to be a building that is ahead of its time. A building that is out of this world, very spectacular, eye-catching, and very beautiful. And it has been designed very well. And what I like about it is I prefer the simplicity, 5 bedrooms that view Karura Forest and Mudaiga.
My name is Ikran Abdullahi. I'd like everyone to be part of this great project that we are having in Kenya. And Belva 3508 is going to be a magnificent project. And because also of the area that it's in, it's going to have a good ambience and a natural light. And it really has a very sophisticated features. We're doing this to bring Kenya to the world, and we want our fellow Kenyans as well as everybody else internationally to join us in this great project today. And I want you to go through with us in this journey and have yourselves some good properties at cheaper prices. Everybody's grabbing it. I don't find a reason why you should miss out. So come all and let's enjoy this time and come enjoy this journey with us. Thank you.
My name is Muhammad Nahir, Managing Director, Zaba Consult. The reason why 408 Belva is to have the unique features that 408 has in terms of the location of the land, amenities that are provided, the views, and the unique things that it comes about, brings about. The inspiration behind this project was the overview that we have on Karura Forest. It all came about, let's say, I can say the location of the land first, and the view that is facing Karura. That is what, or everything, the inspiration came from there. 3408 has a 14-floor vertical garden, which there is no any other within the market, the Kenyan market, and within the sub-Saharan market. It has solar PV panels, all 14 floors also, on the side exterior walls. Those are some of the few unique things that 3408 Belva comes. And most of the people are not thinking to go green when it comes to building. In terms of zero wastage on energy, in terms of plants, live plants, and have water features, something that that brings life. My dream neighborhood looks like green forest, let's say a forest, a green, more of plants and trees. That is how my neighborhood, I want my neighborhood to look like. And I want that implemented in buildings. So we can have green buildings. So what we have done for 3408, we have a vertical garden that goes all the way to 2 floors. Instead of having plain walls, we've also introduced green artificial plants all the way, instead of people looking at plain walls.
your patience. Welcome to 3408 Belva, the future of real estate. We're going to show you some videos. We're going to have a talk with the architects, the consultants, the developers. We're going to tell you what the future of real estate looks like. And it's an incredible venture. We have a lot of credit goes to my good friend Mohammed Dahir and his team, Zada Consult. All of you have done a fantastic job. This site here, in 2 years' time, will be an incredible site. By the way, I'd like to add at this point, if you'd like to go get yourself a cup of tea, feel free, but we shall begin the program right now. And for the benefit of those who came a little late, we'll reintroduce the video that we showed you before. Take a look at the screens behind me and see what the future of real estate looks like. Take a look. That's what this building is going to look like in a little over 2 years' time, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in the next few minutes. Let's get this underway. And for the benefit of time, we'll go into it right now. I'd like to welcome my good friend, Mheshimiwa Yusuf Hassan, MP Kamkunji, Karibu Sana, and one of my favorite people, the unofficial mayor of Easterly, Ahmed Muhammad, aka Asmali. And all of you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, welcome. So, Zada Consultant are the ones behind this whole project, but the architects are the same ones who designed the Kempinski Hotel on Wayaki Way. I'd like to invite Mutua Mutuku of Symbion Architects to come and talk about this project, who will be accompanied by Mark Mujivane. Please come, tell us how you came up with this incredible concept here of the future of real estate. Opigia Makofi, tafadhali. Makofi.
Good evening, all. Yes, my name is Mutua Mutuku, as you've heard. I am the managing director of Symbion Kenya Limited, who are the designers of this project. We are really proud and happy to be associated with this project. Just a brief background of Symbion. We've been around in Nairobi and in East Africa for the last 40 years. Actually, this year we're celebrating our 40th anniversary. And as Jeff introduced, we've designed the Kempinski Hotel, but not only the Kempinski Hotel. Symbion has been associated with some of the best buildings in this city. We just recently, this year, launched the Social House. So those of you who know the Social House on James Gishuru. We designed the village market just behind us here, the Australian Air Commission behind us here. And we're looking forward to this project in Parkland. This will be our first big project really in Parklands, and we're looking also to make a landmark in this area. And we're really excited because of the vision that Mohammed had. When he came to me, I thought it's just another apartment building in Parklands. He was introduced to me by a mutual friend, came, said, we wanted to engage you, do a building in Parklands. We've not done a building actually in Parklands. And we thought, okay, will Symbion fit in here? Symbion, our association, high-end clients, high-end buildings. But when he got to speak to me, got to understand his vision, I saw this is a man who's forward-looking. So, and you've seen the product that has come, and you can see the preparations that is put in place for it. We are excited. We are looking forward to putting our stamp in Parklands as well. So what I'll do, I'll introduce Mark Giovanni, my colleague, who was involved in designing of the project. He'll give you a brief talk about the project, about the architectural concept, so that you understand it better. Thank you.
Good evening. Thank you very much. When the client approached us and he was conceiving this, the brief for this building, it was clear that he wanted a world-class building that will stand out within its context and yet at the same time respect the context. And with our 40 years of experience and a wealth of knowledge in the hospitality industry, we were the right people to bring a buzz to this project, and I think that is exactly what we've delivered. Now, the project, situated as it is, has stunning views over to the forest. And immediately we seized that as a reference point for developing the architectural concept. When you look at the forest canopy, with the variegation in the density of the foliage, the shape, the variety of the trees, it became clear to us that that will be a good narrative to inform the architecture of this building. And so when you look at the facades, you see the variegation in terms of shapes, in terms of form, where we are basically bringing together a legible complexity, a harmonious composition that is at once interesting in terms of its variegation and yet harmoniously composed. But beyond the aesthetics of the building itself, this thought that has gone into the building in terms of sustainability. So our main views are north and east. You may be aware that in this part of the world, the Western sun is the hottest sun. So we've limited our exposure to the Western sun. At the same time, we've provided balconies all around the building, which provides sun shading, and large glazing that allows us to do large glazing, which allows adequate natural light into the building. So you eliminate the need for artificial lighting, you eliminate the need for artificial cooling. So the building is an energy efficient building. But even beyond that, of course we have the standard features of energy efficient fixtures, water efficient fixtures, but we've gone even beyond that and introduced a solar panel facade. The building is able to generate its own energy, at least to service the main spaces. And not only in the architecture, we've taken a sustainability thought into the interior of the building. And we have applied biophilic design concepts in the building, where we're using natural material and textures. We're using a lot of plants. We're using water features. And the idea is that you want to connect the occupants of the building with nature, so that you have a healthy environment, you have a relaxing environment, you have an invigorating environment. And the last thing I want to highlight is that the building being a mixed use, we have got a commercial component, we've got a residential component, and we've got amenities, as is highlighted in the brochure. What that does is that it reduces the need to access convenience outside the site. And the impact of that is we reduce the need to use fossil fuels. You don't have to get into your car to access some convenience remotely. And that has an impact in terms of energy efficiency of the building. So we are convinced that this building is going to be a benchmark when it's done. locally, not just locally, but also internationally. And being more than a building that is beautiful to look at and beautiful to live in, it's going to contribute to the well-being, to the not only the physical health, but also the emotional health and energy of the occupants. So we are very glad to be associated with Belva, and we'd like to thank the client for giving us this opportunity. And we're sure that when it's up, it's going to be a smash. Thank you very much.
And by the way, if you're wondering, 16 floors are going to be up in here. 16 floors, 59 units, 39 of which will be 3-bedroom. 13 will be 5-bedroom simplex, and 7 will be 5-bedroom duplexes. If you want to know the price, we'll let you know very shortly. In the meantime, let's hear from the structural engineer of this project, just to tell us a little bit about how he can put 16 floors on a half acre. Please welcome Nicholas Chalo of Multi-Arc. Karibu sana.
My name is Nicholas Chalo. We are from Multi-Arc Limited. We are the structural engineers for the project. A short brief on Multi-Arc. Multi-Arc is about 10 years old in terms of working as a design and build consulting team. We have done very many projects, a few multi-story, some in Kilimani. I believe there's one we are doing at Wood Avenue. It's called Nine Oak. It's about finished. There's another one we did in General Madenge, a 13-story building, two blocks, similar to this, but about 20 units. To sum it up, we have a big team of engineers who have worked on this project. We have been working closely with the architects who we are in charge of to ensure we achieve their dream, their vision. So in terms of the design, I don't think I can have enough time to give the main brief, but basically we are trying to use as much as the local materials as we can. So the structure is mainly concrete, which is readily available here, and a bit of steel. We'll try and achieve as much economy as strength. So as engineers, we want to assure you that we'll give you we'll give you the best product we can achieve, and we'll work closely with the developers, Zada, and the architects and all the other consultants to give you the best product. Thank you very much. Thank you to Zada and everybody for coming, and have a nice evening.
So, by the way, there's going to be a bit of groundbreaking here later on. We are hoping there's going to be groundbreaking just to make sure that this event goes well. And here to talk about how this construction is going to come about, please welcome Raymond Onyango of Westland Construction. Raymond, come and tell us what construction is going to be and how long it's going to take as the the contractor of 34 Belva. Karibu sana.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Raymond. Civil engineering by training. A civil engineer by training. And I'm here to talk about Company Limited, who are the developers of this project. Westland Construction Limited is a private company, duly registered and incorporated in Kenya, providing a wide range of construction and civil engineering services to clients drawn from various sectors across the region. Westland Construction Limited is one of the most experienced and respected building and civil engineering construction firms in the region. For years, we have been transforming ideas and visions of our clients into award-winning projects. We build with the intention of exceeding our clients' expectations for safety, quality, functionality, and aesthetics, and deliver finished products that stand the test of time. We have been helping our clients build and transform their visions into structures owned by Kenya citizens and operated as a limited liability company, since 2012. We have grown from a small excavation company into one of the most capable and trusted providers of construction services. As one of the nation's most established firms, we have a long-term perspective that is invaluable in our industry. We pride ourselves on being a local builder with national reach. Our employees are spread across the offices and job sites throughout Kenya. Though our presence today is larger than ever before, we are deeply rooted in the communities where we build and serve. Our portfolio features projects of all sizes and levels of complexity, from intricate interior renovations to some of the most complex civil engineering operations in the country. We can build it all, and we do. Westland Construction Limited's breadth of capabilities ensures that we are able to meet our clients' needs every time and on every front. Westland Construction Limited has continuously benefited from energetic, principled, and creative leaders at its helm. These qualities live on today. Our executive team brings a diverse set of skills and experience, ensuring a well-rounded perspective on company operations. Our leaders share a common vision and values. They possess a passion for building, a devotion to our clients, a dogged dedication to ensuring the company's and our people's continued growth and prosperity, and an enthusiasm for strengthening our communities. But more than our executive portfolio, what really sets us apart from our competition is our people. Their dedication to providing world-class service to our clients, resolve for delivering exceptional work, capacity for innovation and problem solving, and an unwavering commitment to improving the communities we serve, not only to make a great place of work, but a company with which our clients want to work. We remain true to the same principles on which our company was founded, providing superior services to our clients, putting safety first, creating opportunities for our people, and delivering exceptional work, fostering innovation, acting with integrity, and strengthening our communities. These tenets unite us as one company and guide every aspect of our business. Westland Construction Limited is committed to safety above all else. To us, no project is successfully done if it is not built safely. We believe that all accidents are preventable, and through proper training and employee engagement and empowerment and constant vigilance, we can ensure that everyone leaves the job site in the same condition that they arrived. Details matter. Delivering our clients' visions means understanding that the details are just as important as the bigger picture. We believe in doing it right the first time, every time, and place value on diligent planning and strengthened quality control. Our projects are built to last and realize our clients' standards for long-term performance. We are passionate about making a difference in the communities we serve and call home. Fulfilling this commitment is about more than just writing checks. It is about giving our time and talents to create meaningful change. From how we treat our clients to how we engage with our project partners, a deep commitment to ethics and fairness guides how we do business and is paramount to our success. We hold our work and our people to the highest professional standards, because at the end of the day, we believe that doing the right thing all the time, every time, is the only thing to do. Our success is defined by the success of our clients. With each project we undertake, we seek to earn our clients' trust and respect. We develop relationships that endure. We believe that earning and maintaining That trust requires delivering consistently outstanding client service. The company has undertaken a number of large and medium-sized projects which include shopping malls and office blocks, renovations and restoration of houses, construction of footbridges, resealing and recarpeting and graveling of roads, construction of stormwater drains and other water control structures, borehole drilling, dams and ponds construction, routine maintenance, transportation, paved roads construction, steel structures, and interior designs. Thank you. Just a short comment before I sit down. I will be in charge of Westland construction. I'll be the face of Westland construction on this project. And having worked with many consultants before, in the last 15 years, 15 of those years, I've actually worked with Symbion Architects. And Symbion Architects introduced me to Westland Construction. And when I met the managing director of Westline, he showed me what they wanted to do. And I felt maybe this would be a good opportunity for me to do a project again with Symbion Architects. I can assure you that, yes, I've worked with consultants before. Sometimes I even forget as a contractor that I'm not working for a consultant, but that is only to ensure that quality control is maintained. So I can assure all buyers of on this project that what you have seen on the screens is what you will get in terms of quality and anything else. Thank you very much.
Now, as I mentioned earlier, Mohammed Dahir may be the face of Belva, but the brains are no doubt my next speaker. Please welcome the MD of Belva Homes, Ikran Abdullahi.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ikran Abdullahi, as Jeff mentioned. We are honored to have you grace this occasion as we unveil 3408 Belva, which has been a labor of love for us. In the words of Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, and I quote, "Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Our desire to deliver high-quality residential units has been a major part of our lives this past months. 3408 Belva is a passion project for us because from the vast number of projects we have contributed to in the past, we saw a need in the real estate market that inspired us to work on 3408 Belva. This project has been set to match international standards with an inclusive residence policy and diverse community of practice. We seek to appeal to the modern man seeking tranquility and peaceful ambience while conquering city life. We also wanted to make this a green project by saving on energy and running at optimum, providing our clients value for their money. So I'd like to speak about why we chose the name 3408 Belva and what each digital number really means to us. Thank you. 3 unique apartments, different and unique residential apartments, each with a beautiful view and aesthetic within the project. This includes 5-bedroom simplex, 5-bedroom duplex, and 3-bedroom units that provide exquisite living at optimum cost, thus providing value for money. Number 4 is for beautiful views within and outside the project. Block A will be facing Karura Forest and the cascading waterfall within the project, while Block B will get a mesmerizing vertical garden view and that of Nairobi City, as well as Githuri Estate. This was made possible by the fact that all units will have balconies and natural light entry points.
With 3 different outside views and internal view, we provide our residents with the luxurious living they deserve. 0 is for the zero tolerance to energy waste. So through the use of solar panels, we aim to make this a green project, saving our residents money and resources. We are integrating solar and green alternatives to the project to make sure we provide the best alternative in the real estate market. 8 is for first-class facilities. Some of the features that make this an exceptional destination for anyone looking to stay in Nairobi include an espresso bar, a lounge, a boardroom that will serve our residents where they're looking to relax or have business meetings, all under one roof. And finally, this is why I was chosen the managing director. The name Belva is a girl's name of Latin origin, meaning beautiful view. So much of this building's aesthetic borrows from its surrounding, thus giving the illusion that one is part and parcel with the nature and its surrounding environment. Who doesn't want that? We are proud to welcome you to this innovative, thank you. We are proud to welcome you to this innovative and disruptive project that will set standards in the Kenyan market, let alone that will set standards in the Kenyan market and internationally. We'd like to extend our sincere gratitude to everyone who has worked with us this journey. Thankfulness is the beginning of gratitude, and gratitude is the completion of thankfulness. Thankfulness may consist merely of words. Gratitude is shown in acts. Our gratitude goes to a lot of people who we cannot mention by name, but be rest assured that the excellence exemplified by 3408 Belva is proof of your hard work and sacrifice. May Allah bless you all. We are very grateful for your presence today and the work that has been put into ensuring that this project was a success. Moving forward, we will keep our eyes on the stars and our feet on the ground. As Theodore Roosevelt said, to ensure we continue providing high-quality housing units for the present and future generations. Shukran.
Shukran, Habibti. Tumpigie makofi once again, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, Ikran. Most eloquent speaker today. So, part of the team here at Belva, we have to introduce, it's all about young people and the youth and moving forward in the future of this country. I'd like to invite on stage a young man who is part of this team. Is very quiet. He doesn't like to be told that he's a budding politician, but he could be. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Abdulaziz Muhammad. Come and tell us a few things, if you will, about your team.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. To be here today to bear witness to a groundbreaking ceremony of and a beautiful project in sub-Saharan Africa. Today is a great day that kicks off the beginning of a new and exciting thing. A building that is going to come right here where I'm standing on this very spot. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate the developer as a person, someone I've personally known as a friend and as a brother, a man who has got a philosophy of being very committed and very passionate about everything he does, a man who has got utmost value for customer service and quality. Congratulations, Mohammed Dahir, wherever you are. I can see you and the team. I would also like to take this opportunity to congratulate the team of consultants. As my friend Jeff Koinange would say, my, oh my, the building is breathtaking, beautiful, spectacular, and out of this world. Thank you very much.
Spoken like a true politician. Okay. You say you're not a politician. How about my next guest? He's probably the only mayor of any town in this country. I mean, do we have mayors anymore in this town? We don't, but this man is known as the mayor of Easterly. Please welcome on the stage my good friend Ahmed Muhammad, aka Asmali.
I'm just here to endorse this project. I'm humbled to be here this evening alongside Kina Hassan Omar, Meshima Yusuf, Meshima Farah Maalim, respected guys. So be rest assured that this project will be one of the best. And as you have seen the video, is going to set standards around apartment buildings and real estate. So my main appeal to you guys is to bring out your checks, write checks. sometimes we take these things for granted. You'll see people saying that it may take 3 years, 2 years, but before you know it, you'll see a building coming up and you start regretting. So bring out your checkbooks. The banks are here, DTB is here. I'm told if you register today, you'll get a whole day worth 400,000 shillings. Is that right, DTB? DTB, 400,000. That's holiday. Okay. And I want to assure that Muhammad and the project team, I will shout about this on social media. And I want to ask you to continue doing what you're doing professionally. The engineers are here, professionals, architects. So let us support this project. God bless you.
As Mali mentioned, take out your checkbooks. You're probably wondering how much these units cost. Let me give you a breakdown. So there are 59 units total, right, gentlemen? 59 units. Of those, 39 are 3-bedroom units. 39. And the prices of the 3-bedroom units range from 22 to 25 million. That's for the 3-bedroom. Now there are 13 5-bedroom simplex, right? 5-bedroom simplex. 13 of them, those are going for 30 million apiece. And then here's the stars of them all. The 7 5-bedroom duplexes. They're only 7, so they're very exclusive. 5-bedroom duplexes, meaning a walk-up upstairs. And those are going for 32 million. So as Asmali said, take out the checkbooks. It is time. And as we take out our checkbooks, I'd like to ask, I haven't seen this man on TV in a long time. He's been very aloof, but he's just appeared recently, and it's good to see him. Please welcome on stage former Senator Hassan Omar Hassan, just to say a few things and let people see where you've been, what you've been up to, and you've been. Karibu Mheshimiwa.
First and foremost, I hadn't really come here to prepare to give any particular speech. I'm here in solidarity with the developers and just here to wish them my very best. This is the interface of professionalism, meeting development, and we have housing, isn't it? Mine is just to encourage more people, including my brother Muhammad, to venture into the vast diverse market on property development. Because I think the last time I read statistics in Kenya, only about 10% of Nairobians own their own homes. Meaning there is a vast market out there of Kenyans who want to be property owners. So we must try to tap in all the kind of ranges of housing, from this high end to the middle, the probably affordable, so that everybody else can be able to have access to a good home. You know, I come from a human rights background, Jeff, and having a home over your head is actually a human right. In fact, if you look at our constitutional provisions, it guarantees dignity for all Kenyans, and one of the forms of dignity is to ensure that every Kenyan is given access to affordable housing and sanitation. So I think that is one of the key drivers. But for me, is to pray for you. It's very bold, by the way, under the circumstances. I saw Mahmoud here. I was joking with him. Mahmoud works with Central Bank. I was joking with him in this era of COVID, where we're being told that the economies and societies have been shattered and we have to recover. It's extremely a bold statement of faith for Muhammad and his team and his sister to break ground in such circumstances. That shows the faith and resilience of our economy and Kenyans in general. So mine is to wish them well and to hope that a lot of people will come out and buy these units. I was telling Ahmed, he's also a developer, Ahmed Rashid, that the units, to be very sincere, are quite fairly priced. As my last point, because a few years back, these types of units will go to ridiculous prices of 40 million, 35 million. The Kenyan property market was extremely outrageous. And I think right now the market dynamics are moderating it. My cousin and I bought a house in Turkey, him in Turkey and me in Kenya, almost at the same time, costing almost similar amounts of money at about $100,000
each, $100,000. That's about 10 million at that time. In 10 years, mine appreciated to 28 million. In 10 years, his had appreciated only by 500,000 shillings to 10.5 million. So there's something outrageous about our property market in Kenya, making access to housing almost a pipe dream. I have a friend's father, who bought a house in Lavington. I'm talking to you because you're the consultants who understand these dynamics. He bought a house in Lavington in the 70s through a mortgage scheme, or is it a loan scheme? I think the house costed him about 3-4 million shillings. It's a 1 acre piece of land. That same 1 acre right now in Lavington, plus the house, is about 700 million. It means that those of us who are young and upcoming, unless you rob a bank or become a politician, you might never be able to own that type of a home, because a $707 million house is almost outrageous in terms of market dynamics today. A basic salary is about $3,000. If you get a basic salary of $3,000 in Kenya today, you are upper middle. This middle economy thing you hear about is about $3,000 plus. You cannot access any facility to get a house of 700 million with that type of money. So some of us will be professionals for life, others will be consultants for life. But if we create a kind of cushion, I've seen the central bank and the Ministry of Finance have tried this affordable mortgage issues, KMRC, Kenya Mortgage Refinance Corporation. I think if it can be operationalized so that Kenyans can access lower cost of credit. Because I was told that DTB is here. I don't know, since we lifted the interest cap, how the market has been regulating itself. I was told it was bad for the economics. As a layman like me, I thought it was good for the economics. I go to countries like Singapore, their interest rate is minus today. In Europe, their interest rates are almost minus. You go to countries and you want a mortgage, you get 1-2% interest, isn't it? And therefore, it is kinder. But you come to African countries, that's why banks are raking billions of shillings in profit margins, 25% in interest. So I think what we need to do, even as Muslims, finance corporations, is to structure facilities that will cushion people from this exploitative, finance market. And that's why the rise of Muslim institutions in terms of creating a little bit more financial justice is something that I should welcome, and I hope Central Bank can continue to expand the avenues so to float halal sukuk, bonds and stuff like that, so that Kenyans can be taught that Islamic finance is the most unexploitative form of finance, where usury has led to the bankruptcy we see today. They say there are almost 400 billion shillings of non-performing loans in Kenya, not because of anything, because of the exploitative usury that is interest. So, and therefore, as we look forward, alhamdulillah, I wish my brothers the very best and sisters in this project, and hope that as we put in our finance, there will be reciprocity for those who will be buyers and the entire ecosystem of development. And you're still serving member of parliament. You can now make recommendations that are not necessarily captured in the BBI of how Kenyans can own homes in a more affordable way. For those many words, Jeff, I have been around, and God willing, we will continue to be around. Thank you very much.
Senator, thank you so much. Good to see you, and thank you for your very encouraging words. Again, like the senator said, minimum price is 22 million for 3-bedroom, and the maximum is 32 million for the 5-bedroom complex, which is not too shabby. So, another one of the guests, it's good to see today. He was around on my bench for many, many times, and it was always good to hear him speak all the way from Lagdera, former deputy speaker. Let's hear once again a few short words from my good friend, Farah Malem. Kidogo tu, ongea na watu kidogo. Asante. Asante.
Never thought of being asked to give a speech. I came to check on the property. I know the head of the family, and I have a lot of respect for the family. But it's very, very interesting to see in these conditions that we have right now, which is global, where there's a massive recession. And there are those ones who are willing to push the frontiers. and they take the risks. And I want to tell my fellow Kenyans, the reason why there is a relative activity within the community I come from, whether it's in Kenya or other parts of the world, is because of the ability to take risks, big time. And I think this is a masterpiece. It's a unique thing. I think the first time you're going to have a property that's in line with the best of the developed jurisdictions, like in Singapore, where you have a zero energy. And so you can see this is out of this part of the world. I'll be willing to go in myself and go for my own unit. I want to commend the family and commend the people behind this project, that it is what we need to do in this country. It's a pity. It's a pity. Without any politics, in the last couple of years, we've had about 200,000 Somali families who left this part of the world, whose place of choice to live in was Kenya, but who we made conditions so difficult for them, they opted to go to Turkey. And today, if you go to Turkey, you feel like you're in Slee. And those were the people who were willing to invest in this kind of projects. I hope many of them, the conditions are going to change, our own domestic conditions, which is going to be, this is a service country. We are there as a service country. And that is where we made our economy the premier economy in this part of the world, as well as the powerhouse, the economic powerhouse. Unfortunately, in a few short years, we have been overtaken by countries like Ethiopia because of the ability for them to have that free movement of goods and people. Today, the only country that insists in the region on having visas for Somalis in this world from Somalia is Kenya. One can go to Uganda now with a Somali passport and get a visa on arrival. The same also with Tanzania, the same with Ethiopia, the same with other countries in the region, including Sudan. Some people are merely gifted in pushing the frontiers in a certain aspect of life, that's the economy. And we have had them contribute enormously into our economy from the 90s, from 1991 when the center collapsed in there. Our shilling was strengthened and protected by the remittances that used to come from outside the country for Somalis who lived here as refugees and who lived in other places. And I'm sure if we had that open door system here, all these properties would be bought by people who would come and bring their families from Europe, from America, from Canada, from Australia, and every family would be spending about $5,000 and go to our schools without being any burden on our own economy in any other way other than the positive way. Not a security burden, not a drugs burden, not anything. But unfortunately, always they say, siasa mbaya, maisha mbaya, because of the inability for our people to have the vision to promote such things, we are where we are today. But I'm very happy that our own Kenyan Somalis are now going out of their way to put up these kind of investments. And they will go. They will go like I can tell you, these properties will be bought very fast. I'm going to book one now. 1 or 2 members of my family are going to book others. And that is basically how we would have promoted the overall economy of this country in a big way, because as he puts it, the banking, if you look at the banking and the normal standard operational economics in the world, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense how somebody would be investing in a house, a property that much, where a property would go, what is it, 700 million? $7 million. But we were able to get that mostly coming from external remittances. The external remittances in this country overtook the coffee, overtook the tea, overtook tourism. But what is happening right now because of those policies? It's all drained out. And some of the countries that are in the first world, like Turkey, are taking advantage of that right now and basically, literally making a difference in their own economy. The lira was going down. It is now going up. I'm talking about the Turkish currency because of the issues they had with the European Union. So in a sense, we want to encourage our people who always traditionally were there to support us, and I'm talking about global Somalis, wherever they come from, to come back again and invest in such what you call real estate and make conditions easier for them, the way Macharia Kamau said the other day that they will be getting visas on entry. On that note, and on the excitement I have myself of having this, I don't think you can see this kind of a property anywhere else in the world, in Africa today. I can tell you for sure it's a unique thing that the consultants or the experts will tell us. And this is the beginning. And ideally, our country should have been always on the cutting edge of any technological, architectural, economic development, because we had that advantage in the beginning, but we're losing that advantage lately. Thank you very much. You ambushed me, but I think I was relevant. I'm sorry if I'm a bit irrelevant and too political.
Former Deputy Speaker, life after politics must be really good, huh? You booked a unit already. Fantastic. Congratulations. Before I introduce one of our chief guests, let's balance this equation a little bit and bring another young lady here to talk about just a little bit about the legalese side of this project. So please welcome Zamzam Abib of Abib and Associates to come and just say a few words. Zamzam, where are you?
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Zamzam Abib. I'm a lawyer by profession. I'm clocking about how many years? About 9 years in practice with a strong background in real estate and commercial. Basically, I want to maybe spare a few words. When Mohammed came to see me to inform me about this exciting new project, I was very excited actually when I heard Symbion is going to be part of this project. And Symbion is a force to reckon in the construction industry. And that should give any purchaser looking to purchase into this development confidence, and that the team behind the project are very serious in terms of excellence and to develop one of its kind. What's been happening in the property market, especially apartments, we've been seeing challenges, especially for families. No places for kids to play, game rooms, and in light of COVID, it's become even more important. So when you look at this project, the developers are very generous to provide sporting activities, enough space for game room. There'll be indoor play area, daycare center. So when we look at Kenyan developers, most of the time most of the apartments are very squeezed, and there's no much provision in terms of these extra services. So this is very exciting for families that will be looking to purchase into this kind of projects. So a lot of extras, and which will give them, options. And in light of COVID now, kids cannot go out. We are seeing our mother as well, a lot of challenges. So we are very excited. Another thing that I can say, in terms of this kind of projects, the right time to invest in this project is now. Because you have a structured payment plan, as opposed to getting into a development at the end, whereby prices will be high and developers will be expecting you to pay upfront because the project is already finished. So it's actually the right time for purchasers, for investors to invest the money in a development is the time when the ground-breaking process is taking place, when the developers are breaking ground. So you'll be able to get the unit at a very good price, because developers will be offering exciting prices, and you'll have a structured payment without any pressure. In terms of legal documentations, we will take you through the process in terms of letter of offer, sale agreements, leases, So you have nothing to worry about. The land is as legit as it can get, no concerns whatsoever, no issues of rivers or forest or any kind of challenges that we are seeing in the market today. So we are very excited to be part of the team, and to show confidence in the project, I've booked a unit as well. So we are here to support the family, and let's get our checkbook ready and support the project, which is going to be exciting, and it's one of its kind in Kenya and the region. Thank you very much. We're excited to be part of the team, and we will offer our full cooperation. Thank you.
So, one of the chief guests tonight is my friend. We go back 25, maybe 30 years back in the days of New York City. The man is as consistent as they come. He's a great friend. He's a wonderful politician. And he's a guy who just listens and listens. And he knows a good thing when he sees one. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Honorable Yusuf Hassan, Member of Parliament for Kamkunji. Karibu sana mheshimiwa.
Nataka kuambia wale waniambia siku zote mguu vipi mheshimiwa, kwamba mguu uko sawa. Kwanza, first of all, let me say I'm delighted to be here. It's one of the few occasions we come together for a happy event, a delightful event. I am very pleased for my old friend Abdulaziz Muhammad Amko, who has been a very strong supporter of mine since I ventured into politics. And I also see that there is also a generational change. This particular event signals the passing of the baton, in the sense that the younger members of the family have come into the forefront. My congratulations to Amko, my congratulations to Ikram and Mohammed. I'm sure you would agree with me that this is a very bold project. Fortune favors the brave, particularly as some of the speakers have mentioned. At this particular moment in history, 2020 is not a very good year, as you all are aware. But to take that step to present such a fantastic project, such a fantastic opportunity, is in fact a very brave and bold action. I am also delighted to see that the best brains of our country are involved in the development of this particular project, the designers, the engineers. It's an all Kenyan project. And I'm sure that many of you will take advantage of the opportunities that this particular project offers you. I also want to say that I'm here as a proud member of parliament because this project has its roots in my constituency. It comes from Isli, and it clearly shows how far we have come as a community to be able to project and produce such a project in another part of our city, and to see many of the people of Isli investing, venturing out to every corner of our capital city, Nairobi. And this is really a proud moment for all of us, and I hope you would take advantage. You would support this particular project. You would make it something that you can be proud of to invest in. So I wish the investors, the people who would invest in this particular project, success. I wish Amko and his children success in this particular project. And I can tell you for sure that many people would snap this, not only because of the location, not only because of the design, but the opportunities that it offers as an investment. My brother Farah Maalin has just stepped out, but I just want to tell him that Kenya's economy is much more dynamic and much more hopeful than the other two economies that he has mentioned. Ethiopia and Turkey are currently in some kind of an economic meltdown. I can tell you that our economy offers us a much better opportunity to invest in. Kenya is a very good investment in terms of property investment. And I can tell you that I have been to many of those countries, and I cannot at any moment even bother to compare the quality of life between those two places and our own our own country, and particularly our capital city, a capital city that enjoys 365 days of sunshine, and particularly with wonderful views like the Karura forest. So this is an exceptional property. Our economy is very good in terms of property and investment, and I want to wish you all of you the best, and I want to encourage you to invest in this particular project. Thank you so much, and all the best.
Honorable guests, I think we have a few politicians, although I'm not one, but I have to recognize them. We'll start with the older generation. Mheshimiwa Maalim Farah. We have MP of Kamkunji. We have Hassan Omar and several others here. My good friend Jeff. Assalamu alaikum. It is an honor and privilege for me to be here today. I know I was invited earlier on, but due to other commitments, I could not make it in time. But I had to call in to say that no matter how late I am, I'll still make it to this event. As Alhamdulillah, I managed to make it. As Nairobi Metropolitan Services, if you watch Jeff Koinange's show, he emphasized on the importance of building housing, especially affordable housing. This is part of our spirit, part of our motto, and we will support this project fully, since the government's effort is to make sure that every citizen in this country is able to afford a home. There's nothing comfortable as having your own shelter, which you return to every evening. And we are very grateful today for this groundbreaking ceremony, which will make sure that there are several families within Nairobi that will be sheltered here in Parkland. So it is my honor to be here. I'm sure I'm not the guest of honor, but I'm just a guest like you. So thank you very much, and God bless you. God bless the project. Thank you very much.
Abdulaziz Muhammad Dahir. Let's give him a round of applause, ladies and let's appreciate. So without further ado, Mheshimiwa Yusuf Hassan, I'd like you to accompany the General and Mzee Abdulaziz Muhammad Dahir to that ribbon cutting ceremony right there. We'll do that. We'll cut the ribbon, and then we'll see if we can sell some more units. General, we sold 2 already today. It's a good sign. Very affordable. General, do you want one as well? Oh. Okay, we'll talk later. Makofi. 3408 Belva is officially underway. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations. Makofi, General. Makofi. All right. Santeni Sana. Thank you. Thank you, General. Thank you, Aishmir. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, this officially brings us to the end of this event. Thank you. Relax. Again, there's plenty of tea, plenty of fightings. If you have any questions for the architect, the project coordinators, everybody, please feel free. Thank you very much. Enjoy. Good luck. And we look forward to January 2023.